ní ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store. Wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn, ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì léwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Daniel's Fashion LLC. When it comes to fashion, we offer custom-made clothing that can make you stand out in the crowd and look in your absolute best. Tell us your preferences and desires. I will take care of the rest. Got an upcoming event or occasion? You can book an appointment with us today so we can get started. Daniel's Fashion LLC. Custom-made and alterations, formal and informal, children's wear, wedding gowns, prom dresses, curtains, and tuxedo. 346-207-7030 or 832-266-3239. Come one, come all. Hurry now at Daniel's Fashion LLC, 6107 Wickrest Drive by Awin, Houston, Texas 77072. Email us at support@danielsfashionllc.com or www.danielsfashionllc.com. Daniel's Fashion LLC, crafts and fabric store that stand out of others. Tailoring just for you. Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Boston Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
About auto insurance? Do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
All right, Jackie Mikey, how are you guys doing? Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ? Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ dáadáa? I want to say a big thank you for all that always watch this program every day between 12 and 2 p.m. It's because we have a trade fair show that we're doing, and this has not been allowing us to go live as we normally go. So we want to apologize. Please. Ẹ má bínú, dàálù, please, I beg. no face. I know a lot of people will have missed some of the things that we discuss and all that. I'm so sorry about that. We just have to do some other things. And as you can see, we have OYITZ that is still going on. And that is why we haven't been able to be live. And by God's grace, from Monday, God willing, we'll start being the normal 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. We'll return back to that by God's grace. And again, I want to say a big thank you for those that have been calling, that are saying, Harinke, Lord, we didn't see you going live. What's going on? What's the problem? There is no problem. It's just that we have to do what we have to do. So my name again is Shina Ayo Oyinlola, and we're going to have a little fun today. We might not have it as normal, but we'll have a little fun. Let me quickly go for a short break. And after this short break, I will tell you what we are here for today. Let's go there. Be right back.
Hello everyone, have you been looking for a one-stop shop African groceries with fair prices? The store that restock every 2 weeks for the betterment of their customers. African Main Markets. Groceries, meat and fish, cook African foods. Check us out today. We open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Sunday. African Main Markets. 8951 Richmond Avenue, Houston, Texas 77063. Telephone 713-485-0707. Instagram at African Main Market. Email africanmainmarket@gmail.com. African Main Market, your one-stop shop for African groceries, meat, fish, and African cooked food. Check them out today. Damo African Market, home of quality African and Caribbean food, vegetables, fresh and dry fish, meat, beverages, and cosmetics. You may order online at www.damofoods.com and pick up at our store in Richmond, Texas, 16803 West Airport Boulevard, Suite 190, Richmond, Texas 77407. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, call or text 713-498-0130 or 281-212-3283. Our Instagram is at Damo Foods. Check us out today and join others that says Damo African Market is the best African food store. When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for Greens and Solid jollof rice, Greens and Solid fried rice, Greens and Solid ewa going, Greens and Solid porridge yam, babambari reni, Greens and Solid amala on point. Gbegiri àtewédú lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni, abọ́dí, ṣàkíní àbẹ́dọ̀, ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni, àbí croaker, bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Greens and Solid amala on point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order and boom! You have it exactly as it is pictured. Greens and Solid amala on point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Greens and Solid amala on point
at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Greens and Solids on Facebook, Greens and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@greenandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa.
Greens and Solid amala on point.
See you there.
It is on again. OYITC Houston 2022 to Trade Show and Exhibition of African Entrepreneur to the World, Organization of Youths and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC. Are you a creative owner, entrepreneur, or a business owner of all kinds? It is time to let people know what you are doing. For membership registration, go now to www.oyitc.com to register $50 for corporate and $25 for an individual. Trade show registration $500 for executives and $300 for basic. OYITC Houston 2022. This month, 25th to 30th of July 2022. Time 9 a.m. daily. Venue Expo Event Center 151528 Balear Boulevard, Houston, Texas 77083. Send your payment to 346-529-5236. Popular African artists will also be present to grace the occasion. OYITC Houston 2022. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, Federation of Agri-Commodity, Afro-Agric Expo LLC, Buy Niger Initiative, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. For more information, call 346-529-5236. OYITC Houston 2022. Come and be part of history.
All right. It's my pleasure to be here today, like I said. And don't forget, we have this phone number that you can call us on, and you can be part of the show. Today with me, I have the living real with Sarah herself, the woman of all nations. Sarah Bukala, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good to see you today.
Good to see you.
Wow. A lot of people say, that's a lady, I think I know her. Can you please let people know who you are?
Okay, my name is Sarah of the Living Real with Sarah talk show, and I'm all about relationships with God, with yourself, and with other people. We talk about parenting. We talk about everything that, really concerns the people. And you know what? We make it as real can be. And that's why I'm always happy to be on this show, because it's a real show.
Yeah.
My brother here, my boss here, he will just say it the way it is. I think that is the point we are right now. Say it the way it is.
One thing I noticed is that why are we like this in Nigeria? We are like this because we tend not to be saying the truth. Most of the good things that you need to actually say, you'll be covering it like, no. I don't think it's ripe enough for me to say, until when you say it and it doesn't make no meaning again.
Right.
So it's better this time around that we do what is right. We're talking about relationship, right? And you are a guru when it comes to relationship.
We try.
There are a lot of people that have been in a relationship. They always tell God, why do I involve in this? They tend to tell God that you wouldn't have allowed me to be in this relationship, because they are not happy at all. And some people, they are in a relationship, they're like, why God, I don't be in this or this? Why? I was supposed to have been in this relationship. What is relationship itself?
Relationship, I can say, dates back to the beginning.
Okay.
I can say God is the custodian of relationship.
Okay.
God just wants, say, let us make man in our own image.
Okay.
Let's have people that we can relate with.
Okay.
The same thing was what happened to Adam. All the animals, male and female, they were already there, and Adam was just there alone. So, it's not good over this man be alone. He needs a relationship. And so let us make someone who can help, who can relate. So God is actually the author of relationships. Relationship is just how life rolls. To relate with one another.
That is act of working together with a certain.
No man is an island.
So relationship is it only with human being, or it can be with flower, it can be with anything?
Yeah, anything you can relate with. Just that there are different levels of relationships. But of course, like for us at the Living Room with Sarah, we have it in 3 categories.
Okay.
In this order: your relationship with God, with your Creator.
Okay.
Your relationship with yourself. And then with other people including your parents, your siblings, your spouses, your friends, your colleagues, and all that. Because when we were growing up, sir, there was this song they taught us. J-O-Y, J-O-Y, this is what it means. Jesus first, yourself last, others in between. Oh, J-O-Y, J-O-Y, this is what it means. Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between.
Okay.
Irony.
Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n kàn kọ́ wa ni.
Irọ́ náà kọ́ wa.
So how is it supposed to be?
Even this same Jesus that is on that song says, love your neighbor as
thyself.
So if you don't love yourself, sir, how can you love your neighbor right?
It's not because you don't know you don't know what love is, you know. You have to know.
Many people don't even know how to love themselves. For example, when I do counseling, I tell somebody, there was one lady, I love him. This guy beats, as in the guy will beat her like this. I love him.
It's love.
Love, right? How can you love someone more than you love yourself? You have a life to live. This guy is enjoying himself. This guy, yes, you love him, but he has a problem and he needs to be helped. He should go find help. If you love him, you push him to where he will go and find help. But you need to love yourself first.
Okay, let's look at a scenario whereby you love your husband and he loves you too. And the only problem you have is that maybe a couple of friends that comes around start telling you about your spouse, and you are believing them over your spouse.
The friends that are only your friends,
they're just your friends.
Two of you.
They're just friends. They're just like, let me say, I'm married to you now, and I have a friend. But instead of you to see me as me, so you hear what my friend tells you, and you now want to take it out of me. How do we manage that?
Yes, that's the same thing about the order of relationships.
Okay.
Now, the way you relate with your spouse, this is somebody you are married to. The two of you have become one.
Okay.
It should be the two of you against every other thing, every other whatever is coming to you.
So those people are the third party.
They are the third parties. In fact, now we call them social media in-law, online in-laws. They are the ones running the families. And you know one thing is, any relationship where trust is missing, that relationship is already headed for destruction. Wow. Honestly. If I can't trust you as my husband, I need problem. And it's just a matter of time. If you don't work on it from the seed level, by the time it becomes a tree, how can you allow me? Everything just...
So in relationship, you have to have at least what percentage of love, of trust in your spouse?
Now, because we are all human beings,
okay,
and it's only God that you can say is good. Even Jesus said only God is good.
Okay.
Human beings will still be human beings.
Yes, sir.
But you can just choose to trust God to help you to trust them, trust God to help them to remain trustworthy.
So what percentage do you think would be okay in a very healthy relationship?
In a very healthy relationship, I can say, if you can do 80, you're good.
Because I still want to let you know that nobody can have this 100% trust.
I agree with you.
But if you have 80, it's beyond the border. It's beyond the border.
Honestly,
any relationship that anybody is having, at least if you have about 60% trust in your spouse, I think that can lead you to something, and it can make you to trust him more. But if you don't have it, it's bad. So if you have 80% trust in your spouse, I think you're doing great. You're doing great. Until you leave all and you just say, well, I trust her, I trust him 100%, and that is it. So you said most people that want to be in your life, that they are not your spouse, is the third people. And you call them the in-laws, right?
Online
in-laws. So they are in-laws. So nobody should allow in-laws to destroy their relationship.
No, that's why you need information before you make that decision. Marriage is a big deal. It's not for boys and girls. It's not because I'm married. It's not.
We're not married.
It's much more than that. If you actually want to have marriage the way marriage is, supposed to be. So you need to have taken your time, gathered your information, let this person earn your trust. Earn your trust while you are in courtship. Look for all those things. Not just we're traveling, we're going on vacation, or we went shopping, or we went for dinner. Those things are good, but you have to look out for some things.
Okay.
During that period.
I want us to check something out. Okay. This one is called the white lies. You're often from. You see, I tend to have a jaw-to-jaw discussion with one relationship expert. And she actually mentioned that some lies that are inevitable in relationship. Okay. I said, are you teaching me that we should be telling lies? She told me some things, and I want us to check all those lies out, if they are white lies and they are acceptable in a relationship. Okay. Let's quickly take this short break, and they'll be right back. We probably can have some people to discuss this with us,
that would
right?
Be nice.
Okay.
Let's have a man.
Okay. Let's go for a short break. Thank you.
Hello everyone, an amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, iyan elegusi, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones, business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala joint. 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala joint. The best joints to eat the best African food. Amala joint.
Hallelujah. Prayer Family presents 2022 Holy Pilgrimage to Israel. And the takeoff date is August 22nd.
It's going to be a 10-day and 9-night of encounter with God. Pilgrims will stop over in significant places such as Mount Calvary, Jordan, Gethsemane, Field of Boaz, Canaan in Galilee, Tomb of David, Upper Room, among other remarkable landmarks. In Jordan, there will be opportunity for water baptism and renewal of marital vows in Canaan.
2022 package includes direct flight from Houston to Israel, accommodation, feeding, local shuttles and health insurance. Accommodation is 2 people per room, however, arrangement for individual attracts additional cost of $966. Individuals are also free to arrange their travel insurance. Holders of American passport will secure visa at the entry point, while those with green card will get a visa before departure.
Total package costs $3,090. We shall pray and praise and return with new oil, anointing and testimonies. For more information contact Pastor Henry Odenai on +1 713 231 3278. Email at henryodenai@gmail.com or henryodenai@yahoo.com.
Welcome to Unique Beauty Palace, where you can find your beauty skincare products: whitening body lotion, whitening oil, glowing oil, serum, scrub, black soap, body wash, whitening and glowing supplement. We also have one-on-one discussion about your skin type. Check us out at Unique Beauty Palace, 12699A, Eastern Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open 9:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Close on Sundays. Telephone 713-548-7739 or 281-741-7080 or www.uniquebeautypalace.com. Unique Beauty Palace. Check us out today.
Please take it. I was saying something when you caught me, but it's okay, that's fine. That's what we call live programs. That's to let you know that you are watching me live from wherever you're watching me from. If you're watching me from Nigeria, you're watching me live. If you're watching me from Dubai, London, Canada, wherever you're watching us from, you're watching me live. And I'm live on ABN TV channel 15.6. And not only me is here, I am here with that, you know Sarah Bukola Adeoye now. You know Sarah, the living room woman, she's here. And we have Dr. Bishop Ayo Murakio in the building. Can you say hi to my people?
Hi, God bless you. I'm looking fresh, so I should greet you fresh too.
Hey, so fresh. Okay, let's go quickly take this that we're talking about. We're actually talking about white lies. Why I'm talking about white lies is because we are going to parenting. You know, I told you we're talking about parenting today. So the white lies are some lies that you can use to cover yourself so that your house won't be in problem. Like, let me give you an example. Let's believe you have a friend that doesn't like your spouse, okay? And if your friend is just talking to you on phone, in a way, I don't know what you're doing with that. I told you, that lady is this, is that. And you are saying, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Then you cut it. Not knowing that your spouse is listening to hear that conversation. And she now said, what did you say? No, it was actually, friends, we met a lady and he thought I was going to do some stupid thing with that lady. And I said, no, he's just been mad at me that that lady, he told me that I should not go. That's what he's just trying to, he's just a friend, that's fine. Is this lie acceptable in relationship? Or I should just come out and say, hey, it's my friend, he doesn't like you. You said, so which one do you think? That's why I say white lies are there in relationship. Let's start from the lady. Let's start from the lady.
I met you in it.
Okay. Let's start from the lady.
Anyways, there's this saying that I like to start with. Anyone who is given to telling white lies will soon become colorblind.
Okay.
And then he or she will tell yellow lies and green. So as far as I'm concerned, a lie is a lie.
Whether white or blue.
They even call some official lie. A lie is a lie. And you know what I've come to realize is, as adults, nobody's going to beat me.
Okay.
If I say I'm not answering that question.
Okay, so I can just tell her,
just say,
who was that?
Don't worry about it, I got you.
But I had it. I want you to tell me. Then I keep persisting. No, I have to know.
Thank God we talked about trust earlier.
Okay.
Babe, I got you. It was so telling me some stuff, but don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think you can be diplomatic. I think you can refuse to say certain things instead of telling white lies, especially as this case this scenario.
Yeah, this scenario is very, 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 very crucial because as it is, the guy was thinking that watching my friends dirty clothes in front of my girlfriend or my wife is kind of not working because most of the time you actually met your friends before your spouse. So you see the relationship you want to be, or you want to see. So, or what do you see about it, Bishop?
Actually, most of diplomatic moves are lies too.
They are lies.
They are lies.
But this one I said now, was that a lie?
No, it's a cover-up too.
I've got you covered.
It's a cover. I got you covered.
Don't want you to bother about it.
What do you cover?
Because I don't want my wife to be sad. I don't want.
It's the same thing he said. It's the same thing he said when the husband looked for a way to cover it up. It's covering.
Covering is covering.
Well,
no, go ahead.
And not every word you can tell anybody. And Bible will say, and God changed his mind too.
And God changed his mind.
Change his mind. You know, the trouble is this. When you go detail it to people, you will cause a lot of trouble you don't want to deal with.
Right.
Especially in a relationship. Not every time you can tell you, I got to cover, babe. I got to cover, babe. It will force you out.
Yes. That's
Some
why I
ladies
say.
will stay on your neck until you say something. I've been in that situation.
Especially when she actually hates she hates.
But you know,
she hates
I'm
you
married.
talking.
I know something about my wife. I'm talking in the middle of the night. I thought she's far asleep. She wasn't. But you women are funny. You know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
They pretend as if they
We are
sleeping.
gifted.
Oh, she said they are gifted.
Gifted to be pretending.
So they put you in a corner to defend yourself. And if you don't waggle it out, you set the whole house ablaze. Is it to deal with the fire or to face the consequence of oath of silence? And if you take oath of silence, they won't take it well.
So whose side are you now?
I agree that it's better. Abraham said, it's not my wife, though it was his wife.
Okay.
He want to save his head.
Okay. So
Abraham
they are
said
white lies.
They are white lies.
And they are accepted in marriage.
It's accepted in all norms.
Okay.
They will tell, who's this president in US that said this word? He said he didn't tell complete truth.
But it didn't say it's lying, though.
It is
But it's
lying.
not the complete
He
truth.
said he didn't tell complete truth. America knows how to play things. You didn't tell complete truth. So what am I saying is, if you want to keep your relationships, you feel sad about your wife. Say, oh, I love you. You're looking beautiful. She's looking aged. Tell the woman you are looking aged.
No, that's the way you tell her.
How do you tell her?
There are ways.
Tell me how to tell her.
We will get back to that, but I want us to trash that case that you mentioned. I wanted to trash that case that you mentioned.
As in what?
Because your friend does not like your wife.
No, he just used that as a scenario.
Yes, that scenario. I want us to finish.
Okay, let me just, do you know some mother-in-law doesn't like your spouse? And from time to time, your spouse knows it. And you want a good relationship with them. If you are not careful, if you are not playing the game right, you set your own house on fire.
You play the game right, but I still don't subscribe to the fact that you should tell lies.
Okay, let's do it this way. You don't agree that we should tell lies.
There is a way to go about it.
He also don't allow lies. He doesn't supply.
Yes,
but he's telling you that at all norms, you being diplomatic and the other guy telling lies is still the same thing. It's just that when you are telling somebody that you buy him a phone, and whether you bring the iPhone or you bring the Android, his phone is phone. Lies are lies, right?
Yes.
So what it's now saying is that most of the time you don't have to be too raw. I got you might not be enough for some ladies.
Yes,
because
agree.
I know some ladies when you say, don't worry, I got you. No. I hear it with my ears. All right? So there's no way. And you know when he was telling that lies, the lies was exactly about a lady and about what the guy really said. So, most of them pay me which the guy is still saying the same thing, but making sure that thing was not for the wife.
But now, when you're not with the lie to the wife, she still does not believe it because she
It
knows
doesn't
what
matter.
she heard.
It doesn't matter whether she believes or she don't
Thank God you
believe.
spoke the woman angle. Because no matter what you say to a woman,
She won't believe it.
She won't believe she has
That's
a mind.
not true. That's not true. That's not true. Don't label. Don't give dog a bad name.
Okay, can we have some
Ha.
calls from outside? 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. Let's have calls. Ladies, please call in. Let's see if the white lies are acceptable or if they are not acceptable. Please call us. And as you are talking, I thank God that you are a lady. And I thank God that you have kids. And I thank God that you are married. And I thank God that, what else again? You are even a pastor.
Let me just answer a question. How do you feel when your spouse says you are the only fish in my pot? You are looking beautiful every day.
You don't have to say that.
No, some can say to that extent.
Every woman loves praise.
And you're the only fish in my
pot. I'm just using that phrase.
I'll say before Uncle.
You see?
Before Uncle, go and another fish.
No. Do you believe him? Absolutely.
What?
I don't even dwell on such
No, I
things.
said, do you believe him? Question, do you believe him? Absolutely.
It's a choice, yes. I choose to believe that.
You choose for your own safety.
Yes.
But the problem with majority of the people is that the woman will say, okay, yes, they will feel happy about them. When the man goes out, where are you coming from? What's going on? Naturally, the woman have the inclination for suspicion.
Yes.
Okay, when a guy came to you and says, wow, have you been told that you are beautiful? Look at how radiant you are. I just love your dress. Every of your dress is just as if you were made with that dress. I love this. I love that. Then she started, the guy started telling you some good things about you, and even your hair that is not even is untidy. It's like, oh my God, is this your natural hair? You know, I say, yes. Oh my God. Do you know some people have to go and buy hair to be able to look this way? You're just good for me. I love you. Do you believe that?
You got out to a corner.
I don't know where to start from because I'm caught in between two.
Okay.
I'm caught in between what I went through growing up and what my daughter, who is a teenager,
is going through now.
Is going through now. Because when I was growing up, somebody was like, Buki, Wubushi. In fact, I just like, because I didn't get compliments from home. But my daughter, her hair is almost like this. Natural, this is wig.
Okay.
But my daughter's natural hair is almost like this.
Okay.
And I'm like, babe, you know, I'm a fishy advert. So anybody sees, I'm like, oh, your hair's like, thank you. My mom tells me all the time, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
But because she got it at home all the time. But you don't get it.
I didn't.
So that would be the best for you.
This is called me Oju Yobo, like my eyes were so like, Oju me to be my eyeballs.
The eye is not even big.
If you look at your boy, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. Over today. When money comes, your Oju goes back in.
Tinubu change it.
No, èmi ò mọ̀ npa yẹn. Kí là ń sọ lọ jàre?
I sọ pé.
Okay.
Flattering, yes. Men tend to flatter.
And the ladies
love
So what I'm saying is,
the
the flattering, all the ladies know is a lie. But some people don't believe it's a lie. They believe, oh, he likes me. He loves me. Look at you. When a guy comes to you, what do you think the guy is coming to do?
It depends.
Wait a minute. It's not depend. If you have 8 guys coming to a lady, a married lady.
You know what?
You know. So if you are a girl out there and you think a guy walk up to you and say, oh, you look radiant, you're beautiful, you're good, it's okay, it's a compliment, but get it behind your head, behind your back, that is not telling the whole truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So it's just normal. That now brought me to parenting. Okay. And that is why I said, if you don't have a good relationship whereby you both agree on certain issue, parenting can be difficult.
Right.
Like let me say I have him as my boy now. Sorry,
it's okay. That's fine.
I have him as my boy now. And I told him, hey, this phone, if you don't finish your SS1,
you can't have it.
You won't get it. You, as the mom, now said, Madalone, already. He already bought it. I'll give it to you. Do you see that the two are not in the same way?
They're not in agreement.
How do you parent? That would be very, very acceptable. Let's go to you first now.
Yes, I'm going to really like to say this because I've seen this play out, especially with the mothers.
Okay.
They tend to like, don't mind your father, Jerry. It's wrong. It's wrong. The two of you are one.
Okay.
And if you want to raise healthy children that have healthy relationships with God, with themselves, and with others, including you parents, especially in your old age, you need to work together. Even if the man says something that you don't agree with, that is not the point to come in and say, no. Or you don't go behind his back and change his word. No, you go to him in the bedroom. Babe, go to the sofa 1 year. That was tough. Let's see how we can. It should be a let us parenting. It should be us thing. It's a we thing. Both the man and the wife, the father and the mother must strive to be on the same page. So that because these children are very smart. Oh my God, they know who they can maneuver easily and all those things.
They manipulate easily.
So when whatever daddy has said, mommy will say the same thing. The two of them, those ones, just
then you have to pack yourself and know how to do it.
Exactly.
Because if you tell mom a lie now, dad will get that lie.
Exactly.
But when you tell mom a lie, mom, don't tell that, don't. And dad now agree also not to tell. You know what that means? It's meaningless. Let's quickly do something. Let's go for a short break and we'll be right back.
This is God's Glory Enterprises, where you get goods in both wholesale and retails. Gari, elubo, egusi, ubiabata, snails, ulinkuli, ugi baba, both white and yellow, shredded stockfish, iruwuru, and many more. God's Glory Enterprises, 17130, Bishna Street, Suite A, Houston, Texas, 77083. Open from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Telephone 713-501-4910. Check out our clothing and cosmetics items, which is also at cheaper rate. God's Glory Enterprises, your neighbor African foods and clothing depots.
Jesus, 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 there is no other name.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Bishna Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us.
I'm loving myself too. If you are loving yourself, that is how it is. And if you are loving yourself, don't forget, most of the ads that we use on this show, make sure you patronize them. That is when you are loving us. So we were talking about something. Parenting, you said everybody must be on the same page, right?
Both the father and the mother should agree on what to do.
But do you still agree with that?
Yes, sir. True. That's the right thing to do, but it doesn't occur at home most of the time.
Because most of the time, relationship might make daddy and mommy not understanding each other on a certain page.
But parenting is a different
problem. But when it comes to parenting, we should be able to put all those things aside and parent.
Yeah, but do you know that most women or men, they use it as to use their spouse to fight?
That is what I'm saying.
That is where the problem comes. And they thought they were helping their own cause, but they are destroying the future of the children. So they should all learn by now that, listen, our own problem aside, the kids' life is the future. What can we do to make their life effective to the society? So a lot of them have a lot of this trouble, and I believe we have to correct it.
Right.
You're right, my sister, because I wish all homes could be that way. We could have a better society. But most of the time, the kids know that mom doesn't agree with that, dad doesn't agree with mom. And they play that game. When they get to society, they go to divide and rule. It's because it's what they learn from home that they take to this to the world in general. So
What I see mostly as an observer is that, you see, we at home at times we might not agree on a certain thing, which is going to be the husband and the wife. But when it comes to parenting, I will enjoin every home to please, whatever it is issue between you and your spouse, take it aside and parent in one voice. Because these kids, they can manipulate. An issue come up not quite long. There is this father and mother. They have only one kid. Only one, and that's a lady, a girl. Do you see this girl will always tell mommy she's having a headache? And mommy must make sure that this headache killer, what is it, painkiller, is always in her bag. You understand me? To the extent that daddy was like, You are not been using painkiller like this. Why you always, when we go to store, you just buy painkiller? The girl told daddy that, I don't know why mommy always like to give me painkiller. Are you with me? Every time mommy go to store, you will buy painkiller. I don't know what's wrong with mommy. I only told mommy one day that I was having a headache. Since then, mommy has been having a painkiller, even in my wardrobe, in my dish, Daddy tell mommy I don't want too much painkiller.
How old is the child?
It's not about how old now. Let's see that manipulative scenario. If you are the mom, and daddy daddy might not be able to come out that way to you that this girl says she doesn't want this painkiller. But daddy will want to be a little bit diplomatic about it. That what are you doing with all this painkiller? And it's like you are bombarding this girl with too much of painkiller. Then mommy will be diplomatic again. Won't be able to tell daddy that my baby always need it. He will say, no. Did I use your money to buy it? I beg, leave me alone. We need it in the house, and I bought it. So now, do you see the three scenario now? How do we get out of it?
Actually, it's very sad.
Very,
Listen to
very.
that scenario. And I keep going back and forth. I'm glad that we're raising a new generation of parents.
Yeah.
I have a platform for parents, and we discuss a lot and pray for the children.
Okay.
I mean, some children could be so manipulative. You wonder whether they are strange children. You remember talking about
People
not, where is this coming from? Because, and then what's motive? Telling your mom one thing, then going back to your dad to say another
different thing.
You know, so that's why again, the man and the wife have to be one. So after that, if I was the woman, and then they come back from the store and that I get the story, I'll just keep quiet. I just say, okay, can we talk about this later? I like all those. Let's just talk about this later, because at times when I don't like having to apologize. I am very careful with my words. So when I don't know what to say, when things becomes overwhelming, I just say, give me some time, then we'll talk about it.
So that you can,
calm down, think over it, probably pray like Edgar me.
So what do you have to say about it?
One thing I will say is this: the father, when the child said, "Mom, give me some," I said, "Oh, that means she knows what she's doing." Cover the mother up in the presence of that child. Okay. Agree to disagree.
Right.
When you tell the child, "Oh, your mom gave you," he has a reason, and I believe our reason is right.
You don't understand what I'm saying. I say you and the mommy, you are not agree much. So that is when this kid comes in.
I can explain this to you now. The kid has studied the scenario.
They already studied this. He wanted to, this baby know that if I can get into daddy will give me more money. Yes. And even daddy will allow me to go and play with my friends. Daddy that doesn't want me to go out before will allow me. So it's a manipulative way for
I got it. What I'm saying now is that the two parents should go and examine themselves, not the kids. The kid is exploiting the situation, and he's going to keep on using it in any way, not the Panadol alone. They are smart kids. They're going to capitalize on it.
They're going to capitalize.
Let me extract from, I have my son, and I know what my son does. He knows the mother love him. He's the only son. So when he comes to me, my eyes is red because I tell the mother, I say, no.
No way.
When I mean no. And he will go to mom and say, why the mom too? And the mom will give in. And when I'm coming, my eyes is red. I say, what? Until I made it known to him, I called him before the mother. What the father should do is that put your issue aside, address the kids, tell the parent, tell the mother, please, whatever you have with me, put it aside. But this is the life of this one.
Okay.
Because the kid will keep on playing the same game and he will start this forever.
Okay. How many of our kids stands to tell you what they do that they did it, especially when they did some wrong things in the house? How many of the kids can say, I did it?
I don't think any child should be bold enough to tell their parents, I did it. No.
So they will have to lie.
No, they might not have to lie. Like for me, and I keep referring to, because I have a whole, I do parenting.
Of course.
To me, it's one of my major areas. I told my children, whatever you do, just tell me.
So that I
We will
can
sort
be,
it out.
it's just between us.
It doesn't mean you will not be punished. Though.
You will,
It
definitely.
needs to be. But it's better.
I know.
If I find out, which I will, either directly or indirectly, then it will be trouble.
The funny part of it is that, do you know most of what they say, you will know they're lying.
Because they are children.
They are children. You will know it's a lie. And they will be like, you know, they'll be like, I be say we lele you, I feel to Well, it's a pity we don't have enough time for today's show, but by God's grace, we'll try and see what we can do tomorrow, God willing. We have our normal time from 12 to 2 p.m. by God's grace. And after that, from Monday, I pray we have our 12 to 2. And for those that have been watching us, that have been saying, Kilo Daddy, I want you to know Zimbe, I want you to know Ambe, Ishelo Dom, those of Vyoko. Big thank you to the one and only that has been on the show for a while now. One and only Sarah Bukola Adeoye, the living real woman. How are you? Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
for coming. We will be having some burning issues on these shows, and I want to believe God will be using us to help some home in order to get them out of the mess that they might have put in themselves, either knowingly or unknowingly. Then I want to say a big thank you to you too, the one and only Baba himself, I.O. Murakiyo.
Can I say something, sir?
Yes, say it.
I like your advert.
Which one is that?
The BSC. I went in there and I patronized them yesterday. They are great.
Wow.
Please tell everybody.
BSA.
BSA.
That's why I said whatever we mention here, you need to check them out.
There.
You need to check them out. BSA Logistics and Procurement.
Yes.
They are the way we say it.
Yes.
That's
the guy is good.
That's fine.
Very homely, very lovely.
Wow.
Very caring.
Wow.
I can recommend that to everybody. If I have not been there,
you will not.
I will have mentioned.
You will think it's just an advert.
The price is good and it's friendly and loving.
Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you again for being on the show. A big thank you to everybody that has been on this show today. I want to say thank you to the one and only. You don't know which one and only can be. Jumoke Boyega Dixon for being there. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we want to really appreciate Ifemade Boyega Dixon that has been our one and only director here. And if you have been seeing all these that have been going, the advert going back and forth, is the work of Georgina Bracco. Thank you so much, Georgina. We will see you tomorrow, God willing. And I want to tell you, please, don't do to people what you know people should not do to you, okay? Shino Ayo Oyinlola is my name. Until I see you tomorrow, take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, Suya on the spot. We value our customers. That's why we make Suya for them on the spot. Didi turkey wings suya, beef suya, skewers of kidney suya, chicken thigh suya, spicy kuli, grilled fish, 100% halal, real Hausa suya. Order now 832-916-0724 or at www.suyaonthespot.com. Instagram handle at suyaonthespot. There is suya and there is suya. Check us out today. Spicy and not spicy. Suya on the spot. Ukojabe. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger or ship from Niger to USA.